Hey guys, welcome to the Diamond District. There was a certain feeling that I got when I realized that turning 30 was around the corner. And it was essentially despair. Not necessarily because I was getting older, but more so because I was getting older and I felt like the window of opportunity for me to do all the things I wanted to do was closing. One of the things that I really absorbed growing up was that, as you get older, things get harder. And living in America right now, looking around, it feels that way almost multiplied because we are so hyper aware of the fact that there's so many things that are wrong with the country, inflation, and honestly, the list can go on and on. And it's dealing with the reality of that while also getting older. So literally living in America or living on planet Earth is just getting slightly harder by the day. So, I was really just kind of rolling all that information into this one ball that I was just really dwelling on and feeling like, I missed my opportunity to make my life more comfortable, or I missed the opportunity to really live out my potential. And I really want to say this is really important as well. When it comes to potential, always remember that if you feel like you have a lot of potential, what you're essentially saying is you feel like you have a lot of things left undone, or there's a lot of things that you could do. But at the end of the day, they're just simply things that haven't been accomplished yet. And it's up to you to accomplish them. So never get comfortable with the idea of having potential. But more so to what I wanted to focus on. I really thought that because I didn't do certain things at certain time frames, that turning 30 would kind of just be like closing the door shut on my coffin. That, once I kind of crossed that threshold, there's no upward mobility from there. Like I really felt like I lived out my full potential and there's no more room for me to grow. And in the face of situations or really opportunities for me to grow, I find myself being filled with fear or frustration just because sometimes I truly wish that I didn't have to keep having to grow, or I didn't have to keep needing to be better than my circumstance or my situation. A lot of times I find myself just wanting to just chill. But I've entered this space of every single thing I do is now filled with weight. Every decision that I make is filled with weight. If I wake up at around a certain time, this is taking away from something, either sleep or productivity or energy. It's almost like everywhere I look, I see decisions that take away from something else. It's like this constant game of sacrifice. And the reality of all these different things was just filling me with not depression. And honestly, I've dealt with depression for well over 20 years. This is just more like sadness. Depression is so much deeper than that it puts you in a state of inaction. And I'm not one for inaction at this point in my life, but the discouragement and the sadness comes quite often. However, as I'm recording this video and a little bit prior to that, I was just thinking to myself, there are so many things that I wanted to do in the past, but I'm the best version of myself now than I ever was. Even if I don't have certain things, my mentality, my skill sets, my experience, it's better than it's ever been. And I have to be so thankful and grateful that maybe things didn't work out the way I wanted them to, because if they had, I probably would have fucked myself over 100 times worse than some of my poor decision making. Because success and getting all the things that you want really reveal your true qualities, the things that are great about you and the things that are bad about you. And I had a real addictive personality. So I would have ruined my life in a crazy way if I had gotten everything that I wanted. But because everything that I want at this moment is not too far away, but I'll only get them if I do real specific things, it's making me turn into something that I always wanted to be but could never find myself being. And it's making me face shortcomings within myself, deficiencies within myself. And I guess I spent so much time like eliminating all of the fluff to make me just better. And now it's just I'm in this place where I'm in this state where I clearly see what's in the way, and I clearly know how to tackle it in a way I've never done before. And I've been so consistent relative to any other period of my life. So this video is for people who feel like your opportunity to make something of yourself has passed. It hasn't. It hasn't because you're still alive. As long as you're alive, bro, as long as you have breath, as long as your heart beats, you can make it happen at any age. At any age. You see, I realized what I was feeling was what most people would feel as they approach certain ages. It's like this, it's this death of self. It's this death of possibility. It's this death of potential. It's like this looming sense that nothing is happening after this point. You're just gonna live out this normal life. And the reality of it is you don't have to accept that. You don't have to accept it because you are alive and your life is yours, no one else's. You can be whatever you want to be at any point of your life, as long as you're willing to do what it costs to get there, no matter what it is. And somebody might bring up an example of like, well, you can't be an astronaut at 54. You're saying that because it hasn't been done yet. But every single thing that's been done, there was a period of time where people said that could not be done. And this is what I mean, like, just don't accept a reality that you don't want at any point of time in your life, at whatever age. If you want to be better, if you want a better life, you can make that happen for yourself. You just have to have faith. You just have to believe. And if you are not able to believe, even in a state of disbelief, even in a state of doubt, just keep going, bro. Just keep trying, 1 foot at a time. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. But perfect attendance, showing up consistently, will do more for you than anything else would. At the very least, baseline, just show up. Just show up for yourself. Just do that, and so many things will just change for you. And it's gonna happen slowly, gradually, and then it'll reach a point where it's unavoidable and you will be encouraged to do more. You will be encouraged to try more. But please understand that it is never too late, that you can do it. You can. You can do it. And whatever it is that you have in mind to do, nobody else is gonna do it like you. Which is why you have to be the one. Understand that the moment you decide to make something of yourself, the moment you decide at any point of your life that you want to change, you want to be something, you have become the chosen one. The moment you make that decision, you are now the chosen one because you chose yourself. So every single day, bro, choose yourself. Understand that you have something to offer to this world, no matter what you've been through, no matter how you see yourself or what you see in the mirror. The mirror is not a reflection of everything you have to offer. Please understand that. If there's anything that you can take away from this video, if you feel like it was all over the place, please take this crystallized version of what I'm trying to say. It is never too late, and you can do it, period. I hope this helps somebody today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful whatever the fuck is coming up for you, birthday, month, whatever it is, bro. I'm wishing you so much love and happiness in your life, for real.